Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is episode number 727, and hopefully it will be a fairly short one because it's that time of year when the transition between holidays and school year happens, and even on the weekend it seems pretty quiet. But because this project and journal is about dating back or back journaling, I will be talking about Friday shortly, what happened, and if anything is worth mentioning. Friday was a very groggy style of day, especially in the morning, because after that busy Thursday in Dublin and a long drive, we were quite wasted, and especially myself, because I was driving all that distance, and in the morning I couldn't get myself out of bed. But we obviously drove Julian to school, and on the way back we decided on standard approach and drove to the bakery shack in Rosnaula, got our scones and coffee, another habit I guess, and we came down to the beach with the sauna. So yesterday we decided to deploy the sauna in the morning as usual on Fridays, but we were expecting it to be quiet, and indeed it was. We only came down for two and a half hours. It was very quiet. We ate our scones and drank coffee, had a bit of chat together. My wife went for a walk while I stayed and kept an eye on the sauna itself. There's always a little bit of up and downs in the business, and this is, I guess, where we are on the downslope, where it's becoming very quiet and it needs to pick up. But we know it's a long game, so we stayed in the morning, those 2 hours or so, maybe 3. We wrapped up, came back home, did a couple of things that we had overdue, and then I went with Elizabeth to pick up Julian from school. On the way back we did grocery shopping and made sure that everything is there for dinner, because Julian and Elizabeth stayed home for the evening and took care of our steak while I deployed the sauna in the evening. But before I deployed the sauna, I also went to the hardware store, and well, it's called hardware store, but there's a lot of things they sell also, obviously logs and kindling, and that's why I went there to buy some native wood logs for our stove to test it out, because they have both kiln dried wood but also the seasoned wood, so naturally dried without any extra heat. And I bought those because they came up at, I think, €5 per bag if you bought 3 of them. So that was a good price, a fairly good price. So I took them and I'm testing them now. They burn very well. I'm not sure what type of wood it is, but it looks to me like some sort of conifer wood. It burns well. It is dry enough so it doesn't smoke or anything like that too much. So far I'm happy with it. And yeah, I deployed for the evening. I did a couple of stories on Instagram, and that was a good move because we didn't have any bookings. It was very quiet in the evening as well, but eventually we had couple of bookings as I was reaching Rasnala. First booking came in, and as I was waiting for people from the first booking, the second booking came in. So it was something, a little bit of revenue, but again, it's very low. It's a very quiet week, and we expect it to be probably the worst. Maybe not the worst, but probably in the second half of worse weeks in terms of revenue. So that was it. In the evening I wrapped up and came back home. It was eventless. Other than that, we watched 2 episodes of Supernatural then at home with Julian, and that was pretty much our day. So we'll see how it goes. It's Saturday now. I won't be updating today about Saturday, but tomorrow, as usual, and I can already give you a glimpse of that it starts very, very quiet. So it is a bit discouraging and disappointing, but on the other hand, you need to go through those challenging moments and it will get better. So thank you very much for being here. A bit of shorter episode today. Have a great rest of the day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.